起。对。After this interview in English, easy. So maybe let me ask, where are you serving right now?
Well, right now we are serving in South Africa, in Johannesburg, in the Chinese congregation.
Oh, so you understood. Okay,
but originally we are from Germany.
Okay.
Just to make it complete the confusion.
Okay. Anyway, I'll ask Sister Wu first. You had a special experience in Cape Town on a Sunday morning in the ministry visiting Chinese shop. I should know. Anyway, can you tell us more, please?
It was very exciting because I met a woman by preaching from shop to shop, and she said, oh, when I offered her the Watchtower magazine, she said, I already know this magazine. This magazine helped me to believe in Jehovah. So I was very surprised to hear this. And so I offered her a Bible study, and then she said, of course I want to study the Bible.
Oh, very good. She have any problem that she has to overcome?
Yeah, well, she has, her family back in China is very Buddhistic, so they believe in Buddhism, and the dad, he's a really strong believer in Buddhism. So her kids grew up with the parents, but now we studied the Bible, she could see her responsibility in taking care of her kids. So she wanted to bring them into South Africa. But it was not easy with all these documents and lawyers they had to take care of. So finally they succeeded to bring their kids into South Africa.
Okay, but they also changed later. What helped the family to change, to be interested in the truth?
Well, it's a bit sad story because one day when we arrived at the shop, the lady, the whole family was together, and later on they told us that the husband's brother, he got shot to death in South Africa, in another city. So then the husband, he traveled to this other city to take care of the formalities. But then when he arrived there, he could see that there are also witnesses studying with that family. He didn't know about that. But this family, the witnesses took him or invited him to stay with them. They had done this translation of all these documents they had to fill in. So he was so impressed that when he came back to Cape Town, he started to come to the meetings, and he also started to study the Bible.
Wow, nice experience. Seeing that the brother and sister helps out, very nice. Thank you for your experience. Now, Brother Wolf, you mentioned there's a lot of challenges in the territory. What kind of challenges do you face?
Well, first of all, where we serve, we have about 300,000 Chinese in our territory. So Africa, Joburg is full of Chinese people, and it's just a small congregation, so there's a lot of preaching to be done. And one of the challenges, of course, is we can study with quite a few number of people in the shops usually during the day, but you will often ask yourself, do you study really with the right people? Because as you start, sometimes the progress is very slow to help them to believe in something which they cannot see. So then you ask yourself, are we studying with the right people, or is it better to stop a study and then maybe look for some others who have more appreciation? So that's one of the challenges. Another challenge is also, Regina just mentioned it, Joburg is relatively unsafe. So we struggle also to bring the people to our meetings, because you know, with the Chinese, they always carry a lot of cash from their business. Not them, not you. So the robbers know that, but also the quite corrupt police in Johannesburg, they also know it. So they are always targeting Chinese people. So they are really scared to go out again in the evening. So that makes it quite difficult to bring them to to our meetings, and to create that appreciation for the meetings. It's also a big challenge for us.
That makes Taiwan quite safe, don't you think? So anyway, how do you deal with these challenges?
Well, what helps us is really always to keep the focus right, to know, okay, this is an assignment the organization has given to us, and we want to stick to that assignment. We completely trust also in Jehovah that even sometimes you may feel you don't know why you serve there, but you serve there. Jehovah has a purpose with that for sure, and we want to also keep our promise to be in our assignment there. And to us, a very faithful or faith-strengthening scripture is always 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13, where it says that Jehovah will not allow that you get tested beyond what you are able to bear. And so far, although we got already robbed twice, but so far we really can see how Jehovah is backing that up and giving us a lot of blessings. And that's also nice to see with the Chinese. Some of them, they progress after many, many years studying with them, but then they progress. And we have a nice study at the moment. Just the other week he told me now he's determined not to make little progress, but big progress. So we'll see what does that mean. But as I said, it takes a long time, but once they grasp the truth, then Chinese people really go for it. And that's also very nice to see for us.
Very good. Thank you so much for your fine experience and your fine example for all of us. Oh, before you go, I have a gift. For you? Oh, not for you.
谢谢你。
So, anyone want to have received gift, please come up for interviews. Oh, okay, well, anyway.